Hi, this is Keith Davis in Las Vegas, Nevada. You know, I love to exercise, but with some of my limitations, I found a way to exercise on a rebounder. It's called the Cellerciser. I'm going to let David Hall tell you how this works, and I'm going to be in the background Cellercising. Well, I just want you all to just take a short look, and then every day, maybe once or twice a week, I'm going to show you small exercises for different parts of your body. Well, I know David Hall doesn't mind me sharing this with you because it is very, very powerful. Here we go. We're going to exercise on a rebounder called the Cellerciser. Have a great day and enjoy.
I've often been asked, how can you do it in 10 minutes a day? And it's really very simple if you think about it. If I took one part of my body, one muscle, and I applied an increase of weight to it, to this muscle, say 20, 30, or 40% more weight, and I did it 100 times a minute for 10 solid minutes, nobody would argue, that's a great exercise for that muscle. And now you got to do this one and all the other body parts. Frankly, most people don't even start off with 10 minutes of Cellercising. It's too much. When I'm applying weight on a Cellerciser, it's not limited. It's not just on this muscle. Every time I come down to the bottom bounce, it's on every cell membrane over 100 times a minute. So it doesn't take as long to work every single muscle, ligament, tendon, bone, skin, collagen, everything. On a Cellerciser, my routine begins every morning with 2 to 3 minutes of the baby bounce right here. This is the most important physical activity I teach people we can do. As you move up and down, I feel the puffiness around the eyes start to go away in about 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 to 3 minutes of the wake-up call, and I'm stimulating everything, then I do my aerobic activity. I generally count to 100, and I'll run as fast as I can for 1 minute. That 1 minute speed or intense activity can increase the number of white blood cells in my body by 10 to 15 times. And they'll stay there for up to 1 hour. That's like every morning giving yourself your own natural antibiotic. So I count to 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. When I get up to 100, I'm done. You can get your heart rate up. It's a good aerobic activity. Then I do my calisthenics. To strengthen underneath the chin, to tighten the stomach, flatten the whole abdomen area. I tilt backwards a little bit. You can do it holding onto a balance bar. As I tilt, everything tightens up, and I count to 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what I do. I'm not recommending that you try that. Everybody needs to build up on their own pace. For the waist and the hips, again, I count to 100, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. When I get up to 100, I'm done. Then I do the lower back and the buttocks. And you can hold on to the balance bar to do that and kick out side to side. Or, as I became more advanced, I stick my arms out. Because what it does is it leverages the weight all along the shoulder and the upper back. And I count to 100 doing it this way now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like that. After I've done those, then I will loosen the back and balance the body out again simply by doing a gentle twist. When I'm done with that, I'll do a little side-to-side movement for the hips, inner outer thigh, both sides of the knee. I'll generally count to about 40 or 50 there because what's coming up is the one I end up with. And that's pretty intense. That's the one where you put your feet about shoulder distance. I keep my back straight. And I'll go for 1 minute. Every time this leg comes down twice, counts as 1. And I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 100. I discovered that we can do resistance training to build up muscle mass as well. For example, if I want to work on the bicep and the tricep, I put my hands together, I pull up and push down. Now that's an isometric. But when I start to move up and down, it becomes an isotonic on the entire body. So it's this movement here. Try holding that for about a minute. That will start to really strengthen the biceps and the triceps. If you want to work the back and shoulders, take your hands, put them together, and pull them apart. Arch your back a little bit and bounce up and down. And that starts to strengthen the muscles in the back as well. If you want to work underneath the arm even more, take your hand, put it over your head, push up, and pull down at the same time. This is a favorite one for women who want to build up underneath this area of the arm. If you are putting your hands behind your back and pulling out, you're also working the shoulders and the back part of your arms as well. Those are just a few of the resistance training exercises that I began doing about 3 months ago, which has increased my muscle mass by about 8 pounds. I share those with you and let you know we're going to have more routines coming up very shortly. Another good one, by the way, women love this, men love this, is to put your hands together and push in. And that will work the whole upper chest cavity area and shoulders. This is an excellent one. I do this one every day as well. When I'm done, I'm huffing and puffing. I'll stand there lifting my heels up and down again because it feeds circulation back to the heart as it helps to create balance or homeostasis again within the body. I am done. How many cells did I work? See, one of the advantages of Cellerciser, and I want to reiterate it, is that it literally acts as an isometric for toning. See, the moment I tilt, all these muscles are tight. They're going to stay there for about a minute. But it's an isotonic too, which means it's not muscles that are expanding and contracting, it's cells, which means the cell fortifies the membrane automatically. So this one here is an isometric with an isotonic. But wait, it's still a calisthenic because I'm targeting this area of the body. When I want to work the sides, it's a calisthenic working this area of the body. How many other parts of the body are still working? That's the advantage of Cellerciser. Every cell is still working. Lower back and buttocks, they're all working. So you have an isometric for toning, an isotonic for targeting, an isotonic for building, a calisthenic for targeting, an aerobic for conditioning, and a flexibility program without ever having to stretch. 10 minutes a day, 75 trillion cells flexing over 100 times a minute. Welcome to Cellerciser.
Welcome to Cellerciser, everyone. I got my 10 minutes of exercise. I'm going to get my other 10 minutes of exercise tomorrow, and I'll show you some other parts of exercises have about 20 different exercises for all different parts of your body. It was very, very powerful. Thank you, and I'll see you on the Cellerciser soon.